we're back. Unannounced as usual. After a hiatus of several weeks as usual. I'm David Jewell. Welcome or welcome back to my Caves of Cud stream. Whether you're watching live or on the VOD, which you know, I'm a VOD viewer myself. I rarely manage to catch a live stream. You know, this morning I learned that Triscuits are not triple biscuits, as I always assumed. It was actually short for electricity biscuit, because they were baked using electric ovens. So last time, let's see, mutated human water vine farmer traveled to, hang on, quests. Where are we now, actually? Where are we now? Cool. I had trouble with this last time, too. Kumuyuer's tract to drink from this clay jug, Bonsteinerudian clay jug with fresh water. I did that right. Yes. And now I'm supposed to return to Mikh and speak to Heidegablum Heidegawood, who I believe, if memory serves, is a sentient vine? Some kind of... I don't remember if kudzu, but I'm cool with vines with this character. Farpoint Station. Welcome. Alright. Always blocked by a fence. Who's this apple farmer? Did I talk to him? Live and drink. Alright. Am I still at the library? Long story. So I left the library I used to work for a few years back. I get, for a lot of reasons, I got kind of burned out, and without going into too much detail, the atmosphere in that organization was pretty toxic, and it was having a negative effect on me and my mental health. Some things have recently come out in the local newspaper about how bad it is there still, so I feel like I made a good move. I did find work at a makerspace at another local library recently, which I really loved. It was a great space, great job, great coworkers and patrons and everything. Really liked it a lot, but it turned out to be equally as toxic in some similar ways, some different ways. I think I told this story a couple streams ago, but long story short, they hired a new manager. I reported that manager to HR because they were creating a hostile work environment, and they fired me in retaliation. So I'm currently between jobs at the moment, currently unemployed. So I'm taking this. I'm doing okay. My spouse is employed, and we're in an okay spot at the moment. I'm trying to focus on the positive and take advantage of the time I have in my hands now to work on projects. Yeah, I don't. This is the thing. If you ever find yourself working at a nonprofit. Um, they're not all like this. Fun employed, yes. Um, Nonprofits do have a tendency to attract um, toxic personality traits, narcissists, um, uh, sycophants, sociopaths. Most people, I still believe most people working for nonprofits, including libraries, are there because they believe in the work, they want to do the work, they want to help people, they believe in what they're doing, they believe in the mission. And that's part of what makes nonprofits susceptible to people who will take advantage of that. Unfortunately, I still, I still love library work. I don't know what's going to be next for me. Um, Currently, I'm working on finishing the drafts of my next couple of books. Um, I'm working on serializing my audiobooks in podcast form, which are also popping up here on the YouTube channel this time. And I've been saying this for a while, but it's still happening. I am working on some more videos. So some probably crafting, possibly cooking videos. I'd also like to do some experimental short films because I haven't done that in a while. Um, so uh, so I've got a lot. I've got a lot of projects going. This week, the past couple of weeks, a lot of my energy has been sucked up with yard work with these storms we've been having recently. So many limbs and sticks have fallen. Every time I want to go out and mow, I have to spend like half the day picking up sticks and everything. Farpoint Station says, very cool. Sounds like you've got a ton of irons in the fire. Yeah, this is a tendency I have to try to take on too much at once. Or not try to, I just end up doing it on accident. And then I have too many things going on, and I have to scale it back a little bit to focus on finishing something, which I've gotten better at over the years. Otherwise, I never would have gotten any videos made or any books out. But yeah, um, yeah, gosh, uh, I spent I don't know 4 or 5 hours Sunday outside filling raised beds with uh, sticks and compost and soil and scything the tall grass in our backyard, cutting limbs and chopping up sticks and uh, basically baking in the sun. So, how are you doing, Farpoint Station? Okay. Let's see. Right. Okay. How much water do I have? Okay, I have $55 of water, which is pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and go up to the map. Sounds like hard but rewarding work. Yeah, I would say that. I would agree with that. Okay, I think Mikh is down here. Do I have any... Let me take a look at my skills and stuff. 59 skill points, not really enough to buy anything. I do have wilderness lore, flower fields, marshes, and canyons. So I can travel pretty well over this whole area. So I'm just going to go ahead and... yeah, might as well. Let's see. Discovered Carvava 11th? Are those ones? I think those are the numeral 1. I did get glasses recently, last fall, for the first time since grade school. I wore glasses when I was, say 4 or 5, up until I was maybe 9, and then I stopped needing them. Whatever was wrong with my eyes, or not wrong with, but you know, whatever vision impairment I had fixed itself, which I think they expected. And so then I only recently um, went back to the eye doctor to get a test because I felt like my vision was getting a little blurry at certain distances, like some text was getting a little fuzzy. Um, and yeah, I have a very mild prescription, but it does help. It helps with reading, helps with night driving, you know, keeping the glare down and stuff like that. Uh, but anyway, all that to say, these I'm pretty sure are ones and not eyes. But serif fonts, you know, make that tricky sometimes. Anyway, ooh, ooh, a skunk. No, a badger. Doing well. I subbed to your channel way back in the early 2010s. That was the golden age. I was pumping out videos back then. My now ex-wife and I flirted with becoming vegetarian and made some of the recipes you posted. It was a fun time. Oh, that's nice to hear. I've had a yeah, I've been off and on with vegetarianism and veganism over the year, and I've kind of settled into mostly plant-based but flexitarian. Like if I'm a guest at somebody's house and they're serving meat, I'm not going to object. And sometimes with the way everything is, sometimes it's just easier to not worry about it. But I do try to keep mostly plant-based or at least vegetarian. I still I still can't. I'm never gonna be able to give up cheese fully. I think. Quit a long-time job with AT&T. Decided to give it another go and have been eating a vegetarian diet since August of 2023. That's great. All the best people wear glasses. Attributes and powers. Oh, I have one attribute point. That's right. I'm not sure where I want to spend it yet because I'm not sure what skills I want to focus on. Wayfaring for sure. Although that's pretty good right now. I don't know. I need 2 more intelligence to get any of these, so I can't worry about any of those now. I have an Iron Vine Reaper, which is an axe, interestingly. That's its weapon class. But I need at least 19 strength. Oh, that's where I'll put it. I'll put it in strength. I'll just go ahead and do that. There we go. And now when I get enough skill points, I can get some of these skills. I have an unstable genome. Flaming Ray. Photosynthetic skin. And burgeoning. Oh yeah, that's right. This one's wild. I can cause plants to spontaneously grow, and they'll either trap or hinder or attack my enemies. Photosynthetic skin. Very. If you've read any John Scalzi, the super soldiers in Old Man's War have photosynthetic skin. There's probably a ton of science fiction with that trope. And Flaming Ray. Okay, good to know what I have before I start walking around. If I can remember how to play. Whoa. First let's sprint. Didn't see him there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use burgeoning on him. Didn't exactly trap him. Flaming Ray. Well, that did it. And I'm gonna wait to heal. I can't rest because there's a tumbling pod up here. A shoot-foot rhizome pod jitters on the dirt and sheds its brittle out material. They seek a hot vessel to deliver their explosive gift. I can't talk to my plant friends here. Good to head up to bed, but it was really nice to see her active again. Thanks so much for saying that. Thanks for stopping by. You have a great, what time of day it is for you? Might be dead. I might be killed by this fire snout. Burgeoning is on cooldown. It's got a long cooldown. This fire snout is fine. Is this honey skunk coming to? Oh, it is a skunk. I thought it was a badger. At first I thought it was a skunk, then I thought it was a badger. Maybe because I was thinking of honey badger, but it's a honey skunk. Everything near the bantam mammal is damp fur hair, leaves, soil, slick silver alloy. She's become a furry world unto herself, and the sweet and sickening honey mist about her is the atmosphere. Oof. A lot of fire going on. All right. The honey skunk is releasing corrosive gas. Maybe if I can take advantage of that. What is that? Oh, it's a like a you know, it's like a machine. It's like a bulldozer. It's a fern gully machine. It's tearing down the forest. It's hostile? Oh my god. I shouldn't have come to these ruins. I'm gonna die here. Okay, I do have fine, wait. That's not, witchwood bark. This will make me confused. But it'll at least heal me. There's so many fire snouts here. Okay, I need to just... Oh boy. Maybe that? Oh, such an ignoble end for id. Okay. So I arrived at Mikh. I read a book called Dry Law Petals, The Twilight of Pickling. I shared water with Canthema Beach, Firdabolt, the village elder plant. Read a couple more books. Discovered some locations. I drank from the Bonsteinerudian clay jug. Discovered these ruins, and then I was bitten to death by something. It's unclear what, because I was confused. All right. Well, let's do it again. What else do I have? Okay, that was a fire front. This is just called Bzzzt. Hybrid melee fighter and electrical attacker, burrower, and trap setter. Starts with night vision. Challenging starting build. But so is the fire front, which we experienced. Okay. Real shame. I at least wanted to get back to Mikh and talk about drinking from the clay jug, but I really liked being friends with plants. God, I got my ass absolutely handed to me by those fire boars. Okay, here we go. High strength. High everything but ego. Tinker, mutated humanoid. Burrowing claws, that's fun. Ooh, that could be interesting. Electrical generation, heightened hearing. So I'll hear things from further away. Night vision, spinnerets, thick fur, and socially repugnant. I have to admit, I do find it fun in RPGs. At times, not always, but sometimes to play a socially repugnant character. It can just be fun. More often, I go the other way. I try to play somebody who is good at talking to people, has some kind of, you know, charm or sociable skills. Because I find it interesting to talk my way out of situations. But, you know, it can be just as fun to play somebody everybody hates. Muram. I kind of like that. Let's go with Muram. Muram. And... ooh. Really good question. I don't want to start with Jaffa again, because I've done that several times. Or a random salt marsh village. Hill village? Or desert canyon? Or salt dunes? I don't think I've... You know what? A social outcast who has a high reputation with hermits and knows how to butcher and wears a bloodstained neck ring sounds appropriate. Okay, on the 7th of Shwut Ux, you arrive at the village of Akish. On the horizon, Cud's jungles strangle chrome steeples and rusted archways to the earth. Further and beyond, the fabled spindle rises above the fray and pierces the cloud-ribboned sky. Okay. What is this? A workbench? Knotted wood of good moisture content holds the weight of earth at right angles. Scorch marks and salt decorate the grooves. Same thing. Alright, who's around? Oh, okay. We got a little bit of a confusing... Kanar, legendary feral dog, who is neutral to me, but is a snarling mess of matted hair. Okay. Can we chat? My services are available if you have work to offer.
I bow down to the loathsome iconoclast that you are here, friend. I have a stint that needs doing. Recently, I visited a Snapjaw fort and lost a sacred stabilizer arm locks implant. Stabilizer arm locks implant. For my own collection, I would love to have it. If you retrieve it for me, I'll reward your services. Will you?
Yeah, sure. Snapjaws are... They can be tough. They can be tough, but they're kind of like goblins in Oblivion. Like, there's a ton of them. Once you figure out your combat, you can usually take care of them without too much trouble. Who dis?
Scrounging for food leads to those who mock the pan-humor colonists.
Is there work around here?
Speak to Tychus to the northeast.
Thank you, I have more to ask. Let's trade. Frail Doc has nothing to trade. Live and drink. Salty, acid-covered pan humor. What is this? What is this? Humors are the eroded bits of the earth, dust flaked off a million-year-old wall of shale, runoff brine dripped through a hairline crack of chrome, dew clung to the lips of a pipe after it's belched its septic vapor. Under the right conditions, at times scales inscrutable to kith and kin, the bits are heaped together by the geometry of entropy and remorphed into the prime material anew. Cool. Can we chat? Exudes loudly. Okay. I'd clean you off, but I only have $32 of water, so... Salty acid-covered Viceroy Tychus, okay.
Traveler, welcome to the village of Akish. We are a people who pay homage.
Homage? Homage? I'm never sure.
We are a people who pay homage to the pan-humor colonists and dishonor those who mock the pan-humor colonists. As long as you are respectful, you may drink of our fresh water and quench your thirst.
Do you... 1 dram of slime? That's interesting. That's something I haven't seen before. They do the water ritual, but with slime instead of water. And I don't have any slime. Do you have work that needs doing? Looks around carefully and comes close.
Come close. I have a secret stratagem I'm putting into place. I need someone to go to the Nashwushwak hearth and drink from the vessel of the angelic ocean there.
Whoa. I don't know if the mic caught that. That was... I'm not sure if that was thunder or if that was like a truck going by, like a flatbed. Didn't see any lightning. Alright. Another drinking quest.
No, I cannot tell you why. Will you do it? I will compensate you for your services.
You'll pay me to drink from the vessel?
By the pan-humor colonists, speak to no one about this.
Okay. Yeah. Love picking up quests and then dying on my way back from trying to do them. Cool. Anything else? Let's trade. Nothing to trade. Live and drink. Forgot to look at this guy first. Loved by the villagers here, disliked by dogs. Ooh, uh-oh. For eating all of their fruit. Disliked by urchins for eating one of their young. That I can understand. Admired by the villagers of Diulatum for respecting the sanctity of a burial site. For respecting the sanctity of a burial site, he's admired. That might say, I said that as if it didn't make sense to me. But what I was really thinking is that, you know, it's the inverse. Usually you'd see like, I don't know, disliked for disrespecting the sanctity, but because he specifically respected the sanctity of a burial site, he's admired. So there's like a story that implies a story. Okay, let's take a look at what I've got. My burrowing claws. You bear spade-like claws that can burrow through the earth. You accrue electrical charge that you can use and discharge to deal damage. Heightened hearing. Radius of 5. Night vision. Spinnerets. You can spin sticky silk webs. While spinning, you leave webs in your wake as you move. And I'm immune to getting stuck. Ah, and arachnids like me. Thick fur protects me from the elements, gives me +5 heat and cold resistance, +100 reputation with apes, baboons, bears, and grazing hedonists. Others find it difficult to tolerate you in social settings. I love this icon for this. A mental defect. Okay, interesting. -50 reputation with every faction. I have an 18 intelligence, though. Well, this is interesting, though, because I have I have +100 reputation with apes, baboons, bears, grazing hedonists, +300 with arachnids. But -50 with every faction. So certain categories. Let me see. Oh, I've forgotten how to sort this. Or is there a way? Hang on. Tab sort options. Read the information that's in front of you. Highest reputation. With dogs. Interesting. Then baboons. The Mapango. Apes, barthrites, grazing hedonists. Okay, then my first negative reputation was with antelopes, and then it just goes down from there. -50. -50 is not too bad. It's not abysmal. Let's sort by lowest reputation. The Gersh despise me. Interesting. Fuse Templar, the Children of Mammon. Oozes despise me. Cannibals, well, that's fine. Urchins dislike me, but docile ones won't attack me. Okay, I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. Snapjaws dislike me, but that's fine because I'm about to go. Can I smoke from your hookah? Thank you. I feel like I should find the merchant. Oh, here's some slime. No, that's brackish acid. Never mind. Do I have something to carry this in? I have an empty water skin. I could get some acid in, you know? Or can I? Maybe I can't. Oh, I'm not right next to it. Now I am. Oh, I can't put it in empty water skin? Alright. Cannibal. Okay. This guy's gonna ask me to go to the 6-day stilt. You see Mechanimus Convert, they're gonna ask you to go to the 6-day stilt. A torn keffiyeh has been cut and resewn to a cowl, and she has tailored a knapsack to approximate the slate habit of the Chromaic people. A human bone sheathed in copper wire is slung on her hip, and she rubs a salt-nailed thumb over a talisman of cracked circuit board. For a cannibal? Okay, sure. Your bubble?
Yes, my neighborkin tired of the tale. I was supping on summer offal when I noticed something glinting in the guts. My heart has stirred before at the sight of chrome, but to free a small splinter myself, to slide a bead on the abacus of beauty. Will you go then, and offer my bauble at the well?
This is interesting. Generally, when I've gotten this quest before, it's been from a water vine farmer who's a macadamist convert. And usually it's like they're out like tending the crops and they dig up a bauble. I never considered that um, that it could happen differently. Yeah, I'll do it. No, I mean, I'll say I'll do it, and then I probably won't. I can examine. That's a salt mill. Okay, I'll mark it important. Interesting. I could disassemble it. Did I have that option before? I don't remember being able to do that before with other characters. Treat these as scrap. That's either something I hadn't noticed before, or it's new to this character, or it's new to the game. All equally possible. Okay, so my claws are short blades. I also am wearing this bloodstained neck ring on my arm for some reason. A broad tube of pipeline copper. It's splashed in patterns of worm blood and sea rust. That is what gives me a plus 400 reputation with baboons. I'm wearing a cloth robe and a worn burnous. Coarse goat wool is dethreading from where brushes have combed out the salt and silicon. Of course, I have a torch, which I shouldn't need because I have night vision, but I can attack with it. Thrown weapon is a spring turret grenade. A cast iron bulb is clamped by a lever with a pull ring. The lever is buoyed by a multi-directional spring-loaded mechanism. I've not used grenades yet in this game. I'm a little anxious about it. We'll see how it goes. Leather moccasins. Poor leather vamps are scuffed with little fissures sparking in wind-rasped quartz. Quartz. Oh, I have a salve injector. And that is the healing over time. Okay, cool. Do I have any skill points to spend? Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Okay. That's fine. I just want to see if I can find the merchant. Is this gonna suck if I walk through it? Nah, I won't do it. I won't do it. I'm getting a red warning about it. I'm not gonna do it. Irisham, the village tinker. Red welts dot her skin where the soldering iron nipped it. Rings of ash stain her apron, and her vest pockets sprout stem-thin rods of glass, strands of wire, and metal rivets. Need a gadget repaired or identified, friend? Or if you're a tinker yourself, perhaps you'd like to peruse my schematics. Whoa, I can't afford any of this. Although I could sell some stuff. I have a data disk. Item mod filled with cleats. Beneath the metal shutter, a crystalline disc is grooved with microscopic pits that encode data. Adds item modification. Fitted with cleats, +2 to saves versus forced movement, knockdown, and being restrained. Hang on a second. I could use this data disk to add cleats to my shoes? Interesting. What do these mean? What do these little codes mean? I don't remember ever seeing this before. Is this specific to this character? Is this new? I ask these questions and then I never look up anything about the game because, as I've mentioned many times, I with this game specifically, I want to just stumble around and discover things. At least in these classic permadeath runs, I'm enjoying kind of this informational fog of war experience. 3D cobblers. A kaleidoscopic tartan textures the tongue and vamp. On the backstay, a diode square displays the image of a morphing wall. A shifting mini chart of life sign voltages picked up in the heat and sound signatures of nearby fauna. There's so much stuff in this game that I haven't even scratched the surface of because I keep dying horrible deaths. Oh, they're leaving the trails of acid. Oh, that's the warden. Salty acid-covered warden Ushwushum. Hated by the Meshidian Church for impersonating one of their leaders. All right, you know, yeah, I'm gonna move into the acid. 1 damage. Could have been worse. But this looks like where the merchant would hang out, but I don't see the merchant. Oh, oop. Okay. I don't need to find the merchant. I just kind of would like to. Woven basket. Marsh reed was hand-crossed by warp and weft into a vessel for sheaf and other dry goods. I just want to kind of get the lay of the land and see what's around in this town. It's a weird geography to it. Oh, hey, water. Salty water, of course. It's always salty water. A Klein? Convivia in the Limon, the boundary between sun-baked Magrai and the shade of the Spindle, involves the mulling of cider, holography, and the arrangement of clanai at right angles. So, like... Okay. Just a bunch of dogs and... I don't know, lichens? Buddy. I don't have any slime. Okay. You know, I'm gonna head out. Oh, hey, it's the Rust Wells. Right up there. Okay, where am I supposed to be going? The angel of the vessel of the angelic ocean. Okay. And this is a Snapjaw fort. Okay, I can either go drink from the vessel of the angelic ocean, or go find some Snapjaws for the Armlocks implant. I'm gonna go up here first. And I didn't get lost on the way. A minor miracle. Okay. Oh, I can also lay mines. Do I have... I can set bombs? Hang on. It's like reading a skill book. You learn the item modification fitted with cleats. Okay, so now I can mod with tinkering? Do I need a workbench or something? Oh, that's what the codes are for. Scrap power systems, scrap crystal, scrap metal. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, I need 11 bits and I have no bits. And I need, does this mean I need a phasic power system? Okay, interesting. 6 is photon. Okay, 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 okay. Now, it is because I'm a tinker. So, C, that's scrap metal, right? Yeah, C, scrap metal. Well, let me disassemble one of these bent metal sheets, and I receive tinkering bits. And now, but I don't know why that took me out of the menu. Let me go back into mod with tinkering. Okay, so I have 1 bit of scrap metal, but I need 11 bits of phasic power systems. Ah, okay, this is interesting. Now this is a promising. Now part of the reason I'm doing all of these permadeath runs in classic modes is to test out different character builds, see what the game has to offer, explore the character creation options, as well as like the world itself before I go into like role play mode and really focus on a playthrough. This is very promising. I like building and modding and scavenging in games. This is one of the reasons I made it through Fallout 4. I Fallout 4 is a game that's been there's plenty of criticism that's been leveled at it, and I'm not going to argue with any of it. I do think it is an RPG. I'm not going to get into that whole discourse. Um, I think it's also a shooter, and in some places and in some parts of the game, it's a shooter first and an RPG second. But what really another reason I made it all the way through that game is that I played it during the early days of COVID, and it was something that I could hyper focus on to deal with everything that was going on. Um, uh, we don't need to get into all of that. But one of the things I love about that game, or that I enjoyed about that game when I was playing it, was the loop of going out, exploring. Exploring is one of the things I love about games that have that, right? Fallout 4, I think, does that really well. I think Fallout 3 does that well. Most Bethesda games do. You know, Oblivion and Skyrim, they make you want to explore the world they're set in. Fallout 4 also has scrap that you can pick up, bring back to your base, and make stuff, repair stuff with it. And for whatever reason, I just enjoy that a lot. So to see that this character who was a tinker, which presumably, yeah, I mean any character with the skill points and the um, stats for it, the attributes, could put points into tinker. That's really promising to me. Okay, Gadget Inspector, you are much more successful at examining artifacts, and you can deploy wiring. Deploy wiring? So I could like set up a workshop. I could like repair and power devices that I find, but potentially. You get the most significant bit from the item schematic plus a 50% chance to receive each remaining bit. Reverse engineer. Whenever you disassemble an item, you have a 25% chance to learn how to build the item. That's pretty good. Okay, I think whatever... This is really promising. Whatever character I end up building for an playthrough, RPG playthrough, role-playing mode playthrough, I think I want him to be a tinker. Scavenger, when you step over garbage, you astutely rifle through it. Oh, that's unlearned. Oh, I need 100 skill points for it. Okay, that's got to be one of the first things I learn. You can repair broken items with bits. Deploy turrets. You may deploy missile weapons as static turrets? Lay mine. You may lay down grenades. Okay, so it's a grenade that you're laying down as a mine. And you may build items from low-tier schematics and get one free schematic. You can also recharge energy cells and capacitors. I do also like laying mines because it allows you to... It allows combat to be a little bit more strategic. So I have a freeze grenade. 2 freeze grenades. And a defoliant. Ew. Okay. What was I here for? To drink from a jug. Whoa! Oh, I attacked the fence by walking into it. That's not the only way through, is it? Whoa! Whoa! Buddy! Okay, well, let's... No way, no way! Killed by a salt hopper? Forgot to save id's tombstone file. Oh well, rip. Okay, when it happens that fast, I re-roll the same character type. I'm not gonna abandon this that fast. We're gonna go with Schwom. We are gonna go with a hill village. And let's try this again. Okay. What's that? That's the warden. The warden in Mamu is a digitigrade walker. Digitigrade walkers sit at a cross angle and support a fluked laser mount. Their tinsel shell shatters on impact and reconstitutes away from danger. DD49B. Okay. Okay, interesting. Because he's a robot, he uses oil for the water ritual. Live and drink. Okay, do I have basically the same skills and attributes? Yeah. What's my equipment though? Failed energy relay. A glitter grenade. It sparkles in soft light. Normality gas. Now that's interesting. Oh, and I have equipped a sleep gas grenade. Okay. Wet cannibal. Alright, give me the 6-day stilt quest. This time, I just always like to examine it to see, okay, this odd trinket is a fidget cell. Spinning the stanic cuboid about any of its axes of rotation generates a pinch of resistance. A wrist strap and gyroscopic frame enable the cell to absorb and store its wearer's kinetic energy. Alright. Mark important, so I don't sell it. Now I have a data disk for a fidget cell. Let's learn that. I learned to build fidget cells. Cool beans. Alright, I'm gonna not... Whoops. Okay, I gotta be careful about that, because if I accidentally walk into a wall or a fence, I will just attack it automatically with my claws. Oh, Kumul, a legendary pig farmer. The pig farmer slouches in the heat. A beaten leather hat is pulled low over her eyes, and sweat glistens on the scruffs of hair on her cheeks. Her hands are caked in mud and salt. Do you have work that needs doing? Oh, sorry. Moon and sun, wisdom and will. Live and drink. Friend, are you acquainted with the holy peptic chair at a Snapjaw fort? It is a godly shrine to us. Often we make pilgrimages to sit on it and contemplate hating roaming around idly. It would be a boon if you would do it yourself. What do you say? We will pay you for your labor. Live and drink. Yes, I will sit on the holy peptic chair as you ask, and contemplate hating roaming around idly. Alright. Let's see if we can find the elder apple farmer's daughter. Oh, she doth pale red apples by her cheek, that cheek which doth proclaim the right of spring, and heretofore hath nature's grand technique, ne'er ripened lips so red from which to sing. Begone, false sun, I know thee for a fraud, her fairest skin illuminates the day. All gold is brass, and airy jewel is flawed, when set beside the sums her eyes might pay. The spindle which from Oman porch ascends must surely be her likeness brightly wrought, and as a likeness fails to apprehend the artless beauty that its makers sought. Did I know love or beauty? No, for shame, for I knew neither till they spoke her name. Cool. Peace, friend. I'm looking for work. Speak to 142E to the west. Thank you. Let's trade. Do I have any... not scrap. Trade goods. I don't. What all do I have? Not a lot. Live and drink. I have 32 water. Another apple farmer's daughter with the same... is this 14.2e? Mercurial. Boop beep. Find 14.2e to the west. Odd trinket. Okay. Live and drink oil, I guess. Black gold. Texas tea. Who's this? Already talked to you. Another apple farmer's daughter. Yep. Thought so. A lot of apples are... Whoa! Sorry about that. That's the warden. That's the village tinker. Looking for work. Okay, so if I could get enough to trade, I could get data disks for all this stuff from the tinker, and I could just spend my time going around getting scrap and building things that I could then use or sell, presumably. Weird. Okay. Are you following me? Okay. Pig farmer, pig farmer. Village apothecary. Okay. Fine crushed herbs dust the old man's pestle knuckles.
I've the cure for what ails you.
Do you? You don't have witchwood bark. You have yuckweed stem, but it's 35.71. Okay. Pig farmer, pig farmer. Whoa! Gotta stop doing that. Don't want these people to get upset that I wrecked up their village. To the west, like off the map, maybe? Or not off the map, on the next screen? Usually not, but... Pig farmer. Daughter. Nothing but pig farmers and apple farmers' daughters. Oop. Oh, hello. Hello. Harp. New gut strings run strata across the soundboard, and rose gold caps the rich wood knee and head. The frame forms half a heart. The eater's favorite remains. Oh. Would you happen to be 14-2E Viceroy? Okay. Loved by the villagers of Mamu. Hated by the villagers of Ezra. For some reason no one remembers. Hated by worms for digging up the remains of their ancestors. Well, that's just gardening. That's just called gardening. Digitigrade, walkers, Citigrade. Okay, same thing. Yeah. Do you got work? Welcome to the village of Mamu, Nomad. We are a tribe who cherish the mercurial colonists and scorn those who scorn weird artifacts. Yeah, me too. I scorn those who scorn weird artifacts all the time. Come what may, you may drink of our fresh water and quench your thirst. Slurp time! Is this because I'm socially repugnant? Okay. My services are available. Nomad, have you heard of the folding cot of the pure star blimp at Shuk? It is an angelic shrine to us. Often we make pilgrimages to sleep on it and contemplate hating roaming around idly. It would honor us if you would do it too. Will you? We will compensate you for your work. Okay, so what I'm getting from this village is that they hate roaming around idly, but they love to sit and sleep and contemplate hating roaming around idly. Yeah, I'll do it. Cool. That's what I wanted. Let's go up to the map. And I'll do that one first. There's Shuk. There's the Snapchat fort. And I'm lost already, one square away from where I started. If I die again, Swan to John. How many hits does it take? 3. 5. Okay, so it depends. Marl. What's Marl anyway? What is it? Lacustrine. Lacustrine? Lacustrine ecosystems cast in lime-rich mud put their million-year-old affairs on display in chalk-white shine. I don't need to be doing that. It's just kind of fun. What's that? Hello? Hide-sheathed hermit. Neutral to me. He screams in a tongue of his own invention. Ah! I ask about my location and I'm no longer lost. Perfect. Okay. Hey! Leveled up. Oh, it's a village. Perfect. I am hungry, though. I'm gonna go ahead and make camp. Cook a meal. Dram of shavings from a tortoise shell, a dash of espoused Equimax hair, and some salvaged Equimax hair. Cool. And what do I get? Okay, I have 1 mutation point. I could level up my Burrowing Claws, which would give me more claw penetration versus walls. Pretty good. But no increased base damage to non-walls. Electrical Generation would give me a higher maximum charge, and I would crew charge twice as fast, which is pretty good. Oh, I can drink charge from energy cells and capacitors. And I can provide charge to equip devices that have integrated power systems. That's pretty cool. Night vision, I can't... I forgot about spinnerets. I forgot I had spinnerets last time. Which I might have been able to use to save my life, but oh well. I'll go with electrical generation. And skill points, I've only got 82, which isn't really enough to buy any of this stuff. Although I don't... Yeah, it's going to be a while before I can get reverse engineer anyway, so maybe I should focus on wayfaring or something. Oh, I need 100. I should get wayfaring or wilderness lore canyons, but... Oh, hello. Wet nostrils flare at the sight of his dropped snout, and furry arms wave in unpredictable motions. His eyes are full of stony mischief. Pounds chest. Live and drink. Why is there a feral dog here? She's been here for as long as I remember, eating our food. Live and drink. Web-toed Ohuo. Disliked by robots for lighting a beacon fire to warn their enemies. Well, I'm not a robot. Welcome to the village of Shok, traveler. We are a tribe who cherish the queen and dishonor those who blaspheme the queen. Come what may, you may drink of our fresh water and quench your thirst. I don't really want to become hated by robots, so I'm not going to do the water ritual with you just now. Why is there a feral dog here? Kamamafat has been here for as long as I remember, eating our food. Is there work around here? Talk to... Oh. Why is this question marks now? Small... Live and drink, friend. That's so funny because I have been killed by baboons throwing stones at me. Stone obelisk. Stone asserts its importance by orienting toward the firmament, whence the oldest wisdom stirs. This object is a monument
to a scene from the history of the village of Shuk. Esteem the memory of King Uho-Eo the First, who founded the monarchy of Shuk for finding arable land for those who love berries and twigs. Yeah, I'm probably not pronouncing these baboon names right. It's probably meant to be like the First. Slimy finned warden. Oh, this is the warden. Okay. Stay out of trouble, Drifter. Will do. Oh, that's Web-toed Kamamafat. Hello? Okay. I'm looking for a cot. I'm supposed to be sleeping in a cot and contemplating, hating, roaming around idly. Hello? Slimyfin Dreadroot. Okay. Wait, is this slime? Had it been my previous playthrough, my previous run, before I got killed by a giant grasshopper, salt hopper, I could have collected this slime. What is this? Brackish slime. Boy, this is a wet area, huh? Whoop, sorry. Nope. I am not intending to go around tearing up your village. Don't mind me, I'm socially repugnant. Oh. Okay. Well. Dreadroot's all over the place. Village apothecary? Why is there a feral dog here? Perhaps she thought she could find shade and victual here. You know, good answer. Traveler, have you heard of the hallowed vase at Prism 29th Ekamrad? It is a venerable relic to us. Often we make pilgrimages to drink from it and contemplate the queen. Yeah, I've been looking for another drinking quest. It would be an honor if you would do it yourself. Would you? We will reward your service. Yeah, I'll drink from the hallowed vase. But can you tell me where I can find the folding cot of Pure Star Blimp? Whoa. Whoa, a lot of guys over here. No trouble, I'm staying out of trouble. I'm just looking for the looks like a folding cot. Folding cot of the Pure Star Blimp. Watervine canvas is stretched and folded over wood legs. Let's sleep. I have no idea what any of this means, so I'll just sleep until harvest dawn. And beautiful, I finished the step, sleep on the folding cot of the Pure Star Blimp of the quest, the folding cot of the Pure Star Blimp. I've leveled up. The salty, slimy baboon slips on the slime. Salty, slimy, web-toed, hulking baboon. Small boulder. Small boulder the size of a large boulder. Alright, well now I just have to go back to Mamu
First, let's level up again. I have 1 attribute point. Maybe I put that into, I think I need intelligence for all of this tinkering. Yeah, although... Right, first... I think I will... Oh, I can't level up electrical generation yet, so yeah, I'll level up my class. And maybe I think I have enough for canyons now. Okay, yeah, because I needed 100 for wayfaring and then 50 for that. So now I can get home easier. I'm sated and quenched. I have 27 HP, no problem. Boom. Finished a quest, almost. I have to speak to Mamu, who was... Ooh, where was... Oh, it was... No, that's... Kumula. Wait a minute. Mamu's where I am. Hang on. It was Kumula. Oh, it wasn't. No, that was the Holy Peptic Chair. Hang on a second. Wait a minute. Oh, right. Kumula wanted me to sit on the Holy Peptic Chair. 14-2E wanted me to sleep in the folding cot of the Pure Star Blimp. My bad. I'm getting my chairs and cots mixed up. I think they were up. Can I just walk past you? Yeah, up here with the harp. Can I play? No. I've slept on the folding cot of the Pure Star Blimp. Our thanks, traveler. You've proven yourself a friend to our village. Take this recoiler and return whenever your throat is dry. My thanks, friend. Beautiful. And a recoiler. And my reputation has increased by 50 and is now 0. Are you seeking more work, friend? I forgot what voice I gave this guy. Are you seeking more work, friend? Recently we came into possession of a data disk bearing a peculiar stamp and encoded with a strange signal. The signal means nothing to us, but there's a sect of tinkers called the Barothrumites who might be interested in it. They are friends to our village and often trade for the scrap we tow out of the earth. Would you carry the disk to their enclave at Gritgate, along the western rim of the jungle? In exchange for the delivery, you might seek an apprenticeship with them. If you are interested, take the disk now and travel safely. Yeah, as a tinker, I probably should do that. Signal in the noise. I think I'm going to call it there today, but I just want to check out. I'm going to check out this data disk. Stamped data disk. Look. It's already automatically marked important. Beneath the metal shutter, a crystalline disk is grooved with microscopic pits that encode data. Alright, I can't, like, read it or learn from it. Failed energy relay. What is this? And also... Ooh, okay. How do I find out... Tinkering. There's a menu for it, of course. I don't have any schematics. Don't have any bits. Okay. Okay. I think that's a good place to stop for now. Got a couple of levels, finished a quest, traveled out into the world and back, picked up another quest. I probably won't go to Gritgate right away because it's kind of dangerous up there. So I'll probably see if I can handle the snap jaws. I'm not sure if I will be able to do that, but I can lay mines, I can spin webs. I have discharge, so we'll see. But yeah, thanks for dropping in. Save and quit. Until next time, live and drink.